So this kind of meditation, when we bring it out of a sitting meditation and into our daily lives, we can call this an active meditation. So that it's one that we can continue to do while we're doing other things that we do in our lives. You can always keep your attention on this kind of meditation while you're doing other things. And it takes practice. So practice. If you can do that, you are on your way to creating a life with a lot of purpose and meaning. As life will unfold in ways that you couldn't imagine. You will begin to have higher levels of awareness and perception that will allow you to navigate life in a new way without repeating the same reactions. You create a new story. One of the things I like to say to people when sometimes they come to me with different issues or problems, so I'll ask them, whose story is this? Is it your story? Who's been writing your story? When we're in kindergarten, our parents have written our own story. In first and second and third grade, we begin to write our own story. But so many of us allow our parents, and then our teachers, and then our boyfriends or girlfriends, and sometimes we continue to allow our parents, and then we continue to allow the culture that we live in to write our own story. And that story can get awful boring when we repeat it over and over again. So that's what tonight's about, is about writing your own story and creating a life with purpose and a mission and passion. So some of you already know what your mission and your purpose is. And some of you are just finding it and looking for it. So creating a purposeful life is actually pretty simple. But it has to be non-negotiable. This is where the challenge comes in. And again, the culture and the society that we live in will try and negotiate with you. But as long as it's non-negotiable for you, you will succeed. And so many of us want to spend so much time pleasing others that we forget that we have our own purpose and mission. We make it our mission to please others, which is quite different than serving others. But sometimes we confuse that. And we can often use compassion as the virtue to create the confusion. So we need new definitions of what this is. But staying true to your own passion and your own mission is having the most compassion for yourself and others that you can possibly have. By staying true to your own mission, you will have that compassion. And staying true to your own mission and purpose does not always mean pleasing others in the way that they would expect it. Oftentimes, people will get angry or feel betrayed and blame you for it because you are staying true to your own mission. People don't align themselves with their mission and their purpose. We can have it up here in our heads, but we don't align our life with it. It just stays in our head as an idea. So when you really begin to align your life with it, you become more willing to take risks. And you become more willing to not play it safe.
I think that can be taken to an extreme. You're too risky.
Depending on the context. But generally, no. And you know the last thing I put here?
Good answer.
No, I mean, that's the thing. You have to be wild. Sometimes you have to be like an animal. Stop being so civilized. This is the last thing I put here. Stick to your passion, your purpose, and your mission with unwavering devotion. And the Creator will conspire to give you everything you want and need. Throw caution to the wind. Be wild and dive headfirst into your new life. Be bold and brave to live your dreams. That's what it is. It takes that amount of passion to do it every day. I mean, you have to be excited about it. You must live your life with passion. If not, you will never succeed. You'll never be successful in whatever you choose, in any work that you choose or in the relationship that you have. Once your passion's gone, walk. Just walk. No use staying there. And the other part of this is everything that we need is inside. Everything that you ever want or need is inside you. It's like so often we look to somebody else for wisdom or answers or the right words. But we don't realize that we have that person inside. I call it the master within. Everybody has this. And you're a part of a collective consciousness. So even if you don't believe that you have it, you can believe that you're connected to it. It's easily accessible. The only thing preventing any of us from connecting with it is fear and self-doubt. We don't know how big those are until you begin to let them go and you see who you are and what you're connected to. Then you begin to look back at the fear and the self-doubt and realize how big you allowed it to be. And how far you were willing to go to rearrange your life, to not engage it, to avoid it.